Hi, welcome to the CosTech podcast. This month we're going to be looking at scanners. It's one of our most frequently asked questions of practices when they're looking to digitize their practice. And what they usually ask is, which one should I buy? Which one do you recommend? And it's a nebulous question because that's like coming up to someone and asking, what car shall I drive? There's so many cars out there, so many different brands, so many different models as well. You can't say, oh yeah, buy this one when actually you want to be going 0 to 60 in like 6 seconds, or you want something that's actually going to carry 7 of your family. You have to choose what's right and what works for you, what works for your practice, the rest of your team, and your patients. So we always ask the question back to them. We say, okay, we want to know what scanner. Well, what do you want to achieve first and foremost? Do you want to be scanning very quickly? Do you want it's something that is very usable, which is easy to train, so the learning curve for all of your team is very short? Are you looking at all of the bells and whistles and all the other functionalities that some scanners have? For example, some of the scanning systems out there has a lot of diagnostic tools in there, which is great for the whole life cycle of a patient. Some people just want something that's just going to take a scan and it's going to take a good scan and that's it. So what we do is we've been looking at what is kind of like your average. What is the ratio between the cost and functionality, and what is the best that we could actually find? Going around traveling the world, meeting with a lot of practices, we've seen a lot of scanners out there. We don't endorse one single scanning system, brand or company purely because nobody bribed us enough. However, what we did do was we did our own research across all the brands of everything that's out there. And we also spoke with the team and asked, what type of scans do you actually like to work with? And everything all came down to one scanner brand, and that is the Allied Star. What we found is with the Allied Star scanners was the quality of the scans is brilliant. We've been working with these scans for coming up to 3 years now, and we've had a lot of uptake with this brand, but also the cost effectiveness of it, especially for people who are just looking to start their digital journey. It becomes a lower barrier to entry because it's not just the scanner that you have to pay for. The other thing you have to be mindful of, you have to buy the PC or laptop that goes with it. And as everyone knows, with the crisis with the chips in the global market at the moment, computers and laptops are getting very expensive, and it's something that you really can't go subpar with. You have to go for the best one. So sometimes you have to balance up between your scanner and your hardware. So you have to think of everything that is going to work in your practice. A little bit more about Allied Star. They're now a subsidiary of Straumann, so that gives you an indication of the quality of the hardware that you're going to be getting. When you buy the scanner, this is actually the sensor model, which is their cordless one, so no wires and trip hazards around the practice. This is the box, comes in, and here we have everything that you need to get going. This is the sensor model. The wand is very light. One of the big things that we have, a lot of comments we have, is like some of the systems where they are coming quite heavy, especially older models coming in 5 to 10 years ago. The weight does become an issue when you're scanning. So being light, is 230 grams, makes it very usable and very ergonomic. The kit comes with 4 scanning tips. With these, each one is autoclavable up to 180 times. So if you average that out for the cost of the scanner per patient, it works out to be about 30p per scan. It's one scanning tip which works for all patients. It's very narrow, very ergonomic. The practices who are already using this, we're getting very good results for everything, for crown and bridge, ortho, but also for prosthetics. One of the big things when you're scanning for dentures is making sure that the scanning tip can actually get down to scan the sulcus and actually get there in a comfortable way that is not too uncomfortable for the patient. We're getting very good results with this, and as well as the way that it's tapered, it's very good for getting back to the hard to reach places. With the kit, you also get the charging docking station. With this, the actual sensor has a 3-hour battery life, so it will last you all day, but it's also got the fast charge, which means that for every 3 minutes of charge, you're actually going to get 7 minutes of usage. So all that downtime between patients, you can just leave this on the charger and it will keep you going all day. Got your charger, got the instruction book. So all the instructions that you need is right there. Just scan the QR code and it takes you to everything that you need to know about the system. So a lot of people ask, is this the best scanner? Again, no, I can think of many other scanners which are good in other ways, but like the same way that I love my car, but I know a lot of cars are better or not as good. Again, look to see what it has to offer and then weigh it up and make your own decisions on it. One of the big things that we also liked about the AllyStar sensor is the various add-on apps that come free with the sensor. So the software they get with it, there's no subscription on it. Once you paid for it, it includes everything. All of the extra functionalities, so these are extra add-on modules which don't cost anything, but rather than having a bloated software, you can choose which ones you actually want to install in. For example, if you want to have just a scanning for diagnostics, just to check the occlusal wear of teeth and do a differentials, there's an amazing module for that. Smile design module as well. It helps you actually show the patient in real time what the exact smile would look like. I've literally just scratched the surface of the number of different things because I'm not in the clinic. I just play around with these when I can, but the ones that I have played with have been absolutely amazing and I can see the use case in the practice. We were going to do a full install onto our laptop and we were using the AllyStar YouTube videos as our guide, and then I realised how good they actually are and I don't think I could improve on what they already provide. So along with this video, there's going to be a link down to their YouTube channel. A lot of their videos are broken down into like 2-minute videos. They're absolutely amazing, clear, concise, and when I very first got the first one of these, from unboxing it, I think it was literally 10 minutes after UPS walked in, it was unboxed, and about 15 minutes later it was installed, my account was up, and I was scanning myself and checking how it works. So very easy to pick up, very easy to get going, and very easy to use. If you are a practice who's looking to actually start to digitize your practice and get moving as quickly as you can, we do recommend this one. We recommend it so much we've actually contacted AllyStar and they are now available on the CosTech shop. The latest price, because the price does move around, but go on the shop, see what the latest price. But one thing that we are doing is every time you buy one unit, every unit comes with £500 worth of digital lab work. So that comes in regardless of what the price is. If you have any more questions about the AllyStar sensor, any other system, if you want to pick our brains about what would work for you and what works for the lab, give us a call, email us, request a call back. We're here, like I said, we work with any scanner, but our main goal is to try and help all of you to try and get from an analog to a digital workflow. So thanks very much for joining us. Check out the videos on YouTube, and any more questions, give us a call. Thanks. All right. It's right, come on, Steph. Come on in. What did I miss? That bit.
Point to make is the one universal best scanner.
Yeah. Have you started it again? Finally settled on someone who. Ashraf's looking at me. So pause it there. You're right. We've handled a lot of ones.